dip slow. Candy paint glimmers, slow ride glow. Backseat dreams, where the whispers grow. Echoes of a city, where the cool winds blow. Shadows stretch along boulevard veins. Heartbeat baseline, it's a soulful chain. Every block a story, every crack holds pain. Vinyl pops crackle looped in the refrain. Cali go where the sunset rose. Ocean breeze where the secrets told. Cali go, watch the rhythm unfold. Cruising slow, like worth is waiting so. Life worth is waiting so. Hey, hey. Graffiti sermons on a concrete scroll. Hydraulic prayers lifting spirits whole. Corners where the dice roll, the heat patrol. Voices sing struggle stitched in the soul. Midnight confessions under purple haze. Harp strings linger in a neon daze. City sings sweet in its crooked ways. Every street light flicker a soft ballet. Cali go where the sunset rolls. Ocean breeze where the secrets told. Cali go, watch the rhythm unfold. Cruising slow, life worth is waiting so.
Hydraulics keep the beat, ties hum a melody, asphalt beneath my feet. Sun sinks slow, throwing colors on repeat. Horizon drinks the light, a moment bittersweet. Streams cry soft, harp glides through the air. Funky bass line, walks electric licks flare. Soulful echoes hum like a hymn or a prayer. West Coast glow, living without a care.
Cali breeze, rolling through the sea. Gold dust skies, paint the in-between. Palm trees lean, vibing evergreen. Sunset's anthem, feel it so serene.
moving slow. Palm trees wave, they gossip in the glow. Sunset dips, paint skies and gold syrup. Engine hums deep, the streets my cathedral. Final pop, needle dancing on the groove. Echoes of the past, my speakers soothe. Corner sharp, cutting lanes like a blade. California whispers, where legends are made. Cali cruising, rolling with the breeze. Sunset fun, swaying through the trees. Palm shadow stretch, life's a hazy tune. California vibes, under a funky moon. Heartstrings pluck, angel fingers on my track. Strings swell heavy, like a heart about to crack. Soul food beats, fed my hunger for the vibe. West Coast rhythm, I'm alive in the ride. Golden hour glow, paints my world in hues. Ocean scent ride shotgun, salty blues. Breeze kisses cheeks, whispers old tales. Cali road smooth like butter rail. What's the cost of this dream? Gas tank low, but the soul stays supreme. Orchestras hum while the sunbeam gleams. Lowriders bounce, life's caught in the sea.
Let it ride front to back. We was kids, but we swore we had classes. Yo, hand-me-down kicks, scuff toes on the parkour, backpack full of loose leaf, every margin full of barcodes and war stories. Cypher by the swing set with Mike, 5 hands on it. Pass it like a lit cig. Take a pull, say something honest. Walkman hum in my hoodie. Rewind button with the thumb in. Dreams folded in my sock drawer. Next to rent that never came. Yeah.
Back when it was ours, just a boom and a clap in a backyard crowd. We were legends in the dark. Turn the volume up high, let the past sing loud. Back when it was ours, every scratch, every hiss felt like gold on the ground. We were running on the bars, now I play it back slow just to hear that sound.
Corner store soda for $1, tape list written on a brown bag. Dubbed over 10 times, still knew where every little drop at. Big cousin with the milk crate, pull gems like a card trick. Say respect, who laid the pad, but yours make it heartfelt. Graph tags on the train line, whole block in a while, found we ain't on any real land. So we carved up the steel, left our thoughts on it, sneaking in through the side door. Basement show with the floor bent, sweat dripping from the ceiling, but the crowd knew every word I thought no one heard yet.
Back when it was ours, just a boom and a clap in the backyard crowd. We were legends in the dark, turn the volume up high, let the past sing loud. Back when it was ours, every scratch, every hiss felt like gold on the ground. some.
Yeah. These days the screens on my face glow. Feed scroll, same song, different same flow. But I still hear that clap from the crate days. Still feel that crate weight in the milk crate. Needle drop, little hits like a time warp. Every pop is a Polaroid snapshot of the kid with the notebook, trying to turn a small block to a landmark. OG on the stoop set, fame fade, but the truth stained granite. So I etched every line like a name on it, the back of a battered old planet. Now my son digging through my boxes, finds a tape with the label half gone, press play. Here's his father as a stranger, then he look up and say, yo. Yeah.
Let it loop, let it loop, let it loop now. Don't rush the fate, let the memories drown. Hold that groove like a secret in your sleep. If you know, then you know what it means. Let it loop, let it loop, let it loop now. Don't rush the fate, let the memories drown. Hold that groove like a secret in your sleep. If you know, then you know what it means. Yeah.
Same bar, new paint on the backboard. Same block, but the slang got fast forwarded. Still that quiet little hum when the crowd gone. Still that crackle when the night feels mad long.
Static on the tape deck, backseat city rolling cap, low on the wave cap, posters on the bed wall, colors all faded. Click, clack, record locks in the platter, I'm weightless. Skipping class for the cipher behind the store gate. Milk crate thrown, sharp fade, trying to score breaks. Markers in my dance board, tags on the staircase. Mama said I'm late again, blamed it on the train shakes. 40s in a paper bag, pass it like the mixtape. Big dream stuffed in the shoebox with the duct tape. Pause, play, fingers on the deck, catch the drum shape. Loop it to the neighbors, bang the wall, still the funk stays.
Summer on the corner with a boom, made the world small. Cupboard on the concrete, spinning till we fall. Radio on blast, every word felt law. Every scratch like sparks on a brick when it clocked.
Now it's group chat beef, back then it was bench talk. Battle in the park, lose a round, you would limp off. Hard on my sleeve, and the sleeve had lint on. But when the beat hit, I was 6 feet brimstone.
Take me back to the cipher, yeah, where the beats ran long and the nights ran short. Hands up high when the kid came in. We were rich off a rhyme and a half-broke chord. Take me back to the cipher, where the tapes ran out but the love ran more. Every crack in the vinyl felt like home. I've been chasing that sound since I walked out the door.
I remember buying one slice, split it with the whole crew, coin toss, who's verse first, watch what your soul do. Boom from the trunk, made the bus stop shake. We ain't had much, had a box and a dub plate. Graffiti on the lunch table, pens bleed stories. Sneakers too greased, but the speech still glorious. Church on Sunday, but the block was the chorus. Every yo echo off the brick like a warning. Now I'm scrolling through the memories, thumb on the glass. Filter on the photo, trying to color back the past. These kids never felt the rewind, let it catch. The drag on the tape when it's pulling on the stash. But I still feel 16 when the snare claps raw. Still not the same way when the bass hit floor. If you listen real close when the crowd gets small, you can hear that old park in the reverb fall.
You hear that?
Hear that?
That's the needle finding home in the groove.
You smell that? Smell that?
Incense, cold air, hood food.
You feel that? Feel that? First time stage fright in your shoes.
You lose it.
Lose that.
Then the rhyme's all you got left to prove. Take me back to the cipher, yeah, where the beats ran long and the nights ran short. Hands up high when the kick came in. We were rich
tape with you.
Tape his breathing, street lamp flick on, old flyer peeling off brick, mark a tag on a mailbox, my name in the margin of a beat up composition. Boo, hoodie up, headphones on, I'm right back where I left off.
Corner store change in my pocket, 20 on the scratch off, we laugh, never scratched it. Cypher in the alley by the loading dock, milk crate thrown, one mic, whole block watch. Graph on the shutters like stained glass steel. Bus stop sermons on the way you feel. Pass the pen, pass the smoke, pass the day, pass the time, praying we don't pass away. At a Walkman, one ear on the world, other on the rhyme in my notebook curls. Drum loop crooked, but it felt like truth. Dust in the needle, same grid as you.
Take me back to the days we knew when the beat hit strong and the world moved too. We were young, we were broke, but the sky felt new. All we needed was a rhyme and a friend or two. Back to the ciphers in the subway tunes where the dreams ran wild in the afternoon. I still feel the spark when I think of you. Old tape, new date, but the heart stays true. Oh.
Talk T10, dragging on the pavement. Mom's in the window like, boy, you ain't famous. But she heard my verse through the floorboard shake. Neighbors hit the ceiling when the snare drum breaks. DJ in the park on a jerry rig. Extension cords running like we just stole the grid. Kids on the bench freestyling off fumes. Turn the brown paper bag to a gold costume. We ain't had much, but we had that sound. Loop up soul from the lost and found. Every 4 bars was a lifeline thrown. Every punchline proved we could hold our own.
Take me back to the days we knew when the beat hit strong and the world moved too. We were young, we were broke, but the sky felt new. All we needed was a rhyme and a friend or two. Back to the ciphers and the subway tunes where the dreams ran wild in the afternoon. I still feel the spark when I think of you. Old tape, new day, but the heart stays true. Do you remember
Friday nights on the rooftop yelling out names?
Do you remember
Writing on the train doors, dodging that flame.
Do you remember
Laughing in the hallway, late for class.
Do you remember
Saying this moment always gonna last. Now the city got condos where the record shop stood. Same clerk sweeping up, said it ain't all good. He kept one crate under the counter for me. Labeled it kids pass, handled carefully. I find my tag on a half-torn sleeve. Little ghost version of who I used to be. Put it on bass, hits, room turns brown. Like the wall just peeled 30 years back down. I see my crew in the reflection pane. Different lives now, but we still that same. When the kick drum thumps and the hat swing wide, we the kids on the corner with the 2 big prize.
Take me back to the days we knew when the beat hit strong and the world moved too. We were young, we were broke, but the sky felt new. All we needed was a rhyme and a friend or two. Back to the ciphers and the subway tunes where the dreams ran wild in the afternoon. I still feel the spark when I think of you. Old tape, new day, but the heart stays true.
Old tape in a new deck, still spins, new scars on the same skin. Still grin, same loop, but the meaning's all grown. Same block, but I walk it alone. Yeah, when that crackle starts to rise, I hear our names under those skies. Nostalgia like a tag on brick. Faded, but it still sticks. Late bus rumble, headphones slide on sticker light pole. Flyers half gone, graph on the shutters, name in the paint. Gate half open, incense saints. Crates by the window, sun in the stripe. Old heads arguing, whatever was hype. Dust in the needle, pop in the hiss. Heart starts knocking, drums like this.
Back on the block again. Same old stupid, new shoes, same rock to spin. Curve full of stories, chewed up pen. Pad full of margins, lost old friends. Corner store cat still guarding the door. Pass it back, swing change, hit the floor. Shorty with the crossword, black ink hands. Boombox busted, but the tape still
I
jammed.
learned timing from the crosswalk light. When to step out, when to wait on the white. When to cut through the sidelight fence had bent. Every bar got rushed, every word got dense.
Girl, I'm back on the block again, where the echoes never end, where the brave beef circle round. Lift me right up off this ground. I keep running to the past I love, but it still keeps pushing me up. Back on the block again, back on the block again.
You can smell summers that already passed. Hot tar bubbles, buses, glass. Mixtape man yelling from the fold-out chair. 3 for 10, whole street just stares. I was that kid with the sleeves all inked. Names of crews, only I still think. Handball wall, chalk lines fade. Battles at lunch where the legends made. Now I walk through like a flick on pause.
Same chip stairs, same crooked laws, but the phones got brighter, the bass got thin. So I dig in the dirt for the sound within. Knuckle to the door frame, knocking time. Freestyle scribble in the margin of my mind. Every loose step on the crack cement. Got a whole 16, every line well spent.
We don't live in the past, but it rides in the backseat, hums on blast. All these beats in my blood so loud. Every drum is a face in the crowd.
You feel that? Old park lamp, late night cypher. Circle so small, but the sparks climb higher. If you were there, you already know. If you weren't, let the needle show. Girl, I'm back on the block again, where the echoes never end, where the brave beef circle round. Pick me right up off this ground. I keep running to the past I love, but it still keeps pushing me up. Back on the block again, back on the block again. Dust on the sleeve, label half peeled, play button leaning, but the sound's still real.
Quarter water in my fist. Crack steps, front stoop, first wish. Cardboard laid on the bricks. Cousin with the backspin, crowd doing flips. Graph tags on the stop sign. Whole block is a flat line, drum line. Cypher in the circle at 9. Pass the rhyme like the back of the line. Walkman hanging from the belt. Batteries, tape, still chasing that melt. Static in the left ear felt like every hiss was a scar I had. Mama yelling from the window. Street light curfew echo through the tenement shadow. But we stayed for the last show. Handshakes, hugs, then a slow walk home.
And the tape would pop, still let it rock, never hit stop. We were young, we were all we got. Heart on a beat, memories alive. And the tape would pop, sad it ended, but the dream did not. Sing it loud on the corner spot. Heart on a beat, memories alive.
Label on the shell with a Sharpie. Side B gems all hidden like a heartbeat. Pause, mix, finger on the deck. DJ cousin with the crossfader neck check. Hand me down kicks, no flex. But the laces match the mood complex. One mic, 2 heads, 1 breath. Same rhyme book with the margins a mess. Summertime sweat on the page. Every bar trying to carve out an age. Older head saying y'all next. We just grin, hit the flow with the chest. Clean guitar from the window upstairs. Neighbor played blues, we looped it in the air. Turned it to a loop in my mind. Rhythm in the railings, the pipes, the grind. Yeah, 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 yeah. You hear that crackle in the dark? That's the past trying to spark. Yeah, every skip, every mark is a map back home to the start. Spin it back, let it run. We were kids chasing one sun. every block, every drum still lives in the lungs when we breathe where we from. Now ride past where we played, same store shuttered, same sign, more fade. Still see chalk lines we made, 4 square boxes and dreams in the shade. Phones in the hands now, heads down, but I still hear the boom in the background. Still feel cardboard under feet, every crack in the pavement tapping that beat. I'm the echo of a corner long gone, but the rhyme book spine still holding on. If the world ever feels too loud, I rewind to the hiss in the crowd. Oh,
Back when the tape would pop, still let it rock, never hit stop.
we were young.
We were all we got, heart on the beat, memories alive. Back when the tape would pop, sad it ended but the dream did not. Sing it loud on a corner spot, heart on the beat, memories alive. Back when the tape would pop, but we still let it rock. Still let it tape his. Tape his. Sweet hum. Faint bass from the window. Palms on the cardboard. Break beats in the shadow.
Yeah. Late fees at the video spot. Sneakers on the wire like the guard in the block. Canvas, backpack, black book, fat cap. Name on the overpass, never look back. Walkman hits, rewind with a thumb. Dub tape click when the chorus would come. Mama yelling out the window, food getting cold. I said one more verse, chasing 12-year-old goals. Card games, milk crates, corner store flame. Quarter waters lined up, everybody knew my name. Cypher in a circle by the bus to pay phone. Spit till my breath froze, still felt home.
Rewind the block, let it play, let it play. All of those days never fade, never fade. From the rooftop dreams to the hallway sound. We were kings, we were queens, one brave, they crown. Rewind the block, let it play, let it play. All of those days never fade, never fade. From the rooftop dreams to the hallway sound. We were kings, we were queens, one brave, they crown.
Nicks on the table, records in the stack. Cousin on the crossfader cutting up the track. Floor so dusty, socks turned gray, but the groove ran clean, took the hurt away. Graffiti on the bus seat, hard on the page. Little boombox war in a one-lane rage. Mix of the weather and the word on the street. Forecast said struggle, hook said breathe. Posters on the wall of a life I ain't seen. Turn the static in the story, made a lens for the dream. Hit the schoolyard circle, spit truth, half scared, but the crowd yelled back like we all been there.
Rewind the block, let it play, let it play. All of those days never fade, never fade. From the rooftop dreams to the hallway sound. We were kings, we were queens, one brave, the crowd. Rewind the block, let it play, let it play. All of those days never fade, never fade. From the rooftop dreams to the hallway sound. We were kings, we were queens, one brave, big crowd. All these crack case memories spin like 12s in my mind. Every scar in the melody, every second in time.
Now the city got glass where the brick once stood. Same block, new sign, but it don't smell hood. Still I walk past slow, hear the bass in the grate. Like the past tap twice from the other side of fate. Old heads on the bench say the scene done changed. I say the beat found roads that don't got names. Every kid with a notebook, voice on fire, still turning chip teeth into live wires. So I lace up once for the cardboard kings, for the train car tags and the payphone rings, for the crate dig nights, for the low bud tapes, for the whole lost crew that the memory saves.
Rewind the block, let it play, let it
corner store ciphers, sun on the crate stacks, notebook folded, ink on the tape flap. Skipping through the static, had to time every phrase. When the beat looped wrong, we just rocked it anyway. Polo with the collar bent, marker on the jam sport. Bus stop battles turned the curb to a jam sport. Mama yelling out the window, boy, come eat. I'm yelling back, one more round over this beat.
She said, take me back when the tape pop, baby. Back when we lived in the loop. All we had was that one record, but it felt like the whole world moved. So put that needle on my heart, don't fade me. Let it crackle like the truth. Take me back when the tape pop, baby, and the rhythm raised the roof.
Label on the Maxwell, scribble with a big pen, pass it in the hallway. Everybody tuned in, boom in the backpack, dragging on the spine. Sneakers on the black top, chalk for a sideline. Passed on the party, just a dub side beat. Hit record, then I rap low key. If the phone rang once, whole joint got erased. So I prayed through the ringtone, hope it never hit. Hey.
We had big screens, we had big dreams, milk crate throne, ruling small teams. Every little click pop felt like proof. You could carve out a legend in a rented room.
Still hear the pop when I hit play now. Same hits in my chest when the crowd say loud. These days they swipe for the next quick fix. We would wait 3 weeks for a 2-song mix. Still stash a blank disc in the old shoebox with a flyer from the park in the busted lock. Every line that I spit, still chasing that sound of my first rough take and my cousin's run down.
Take me back when the tape pop, baby. Back when we lived in the loop. All we had was that one record, but it felt like the whole world moved. So put that needle on my heart, don't fade me. Let it crackle like the truth. Take me back when the tape pop, baby, and the rhythm raised the roof.
Hit the corner store, taping my coat. Saturday corn still stuck in my throat. Old posters peeling off brick, that's my code. Rewound the whole world on that 4-track mode. Yeah. Ash on the windowsill, pen in my palm. Hand-me-down headphones, broke on the arm. Static in the speaker, but it kept me calm. Every dusty loop felt like church, like psalms. Ciphers in the hallway, tags on the desk. Hoodie smell like winter and cigarette breath. We ain't had much, just a crate and a quest. Digging through the dead wax, hunting for the best. Cousin at a boombox, great duct tape. We turned up the volume till the glass vibrate. Mom's yelling from the stairs, cut that bass. But the kid kept thumping, rearranged our faith.
Take me back to the liner notes, fingerprints on the cardboard, inside jokes. When the whole block sang every quote, yeah, we pressed our lives in those grooves. Take me back to the liner notes, track list written like secret codes. Every skip, every hiss we wrote, till the tape ran thin on the truth.
Train ride home with the tags on the glass. Backpack bulked up, black book, hall pass. Feet on the floor, not slow, time lapse. Whole car rocking when the snare just snaps. Hood corner barber had the radio stuck. Same 12 records, but it felt like luck. When the break came in, chairs froze mid-cut. Fades half finished, but the heads all ducked. Late night plot, 2 decks, 1 mic. Blank tape, ready, red light, green light. Pause button edits till the sun get bright. Every rough transition felt perfectly right. Big homie showed us how to loop that bar. Said you ain't from here till you leave that scar. Graph on the shutters, I was reaching too far. But my name on the wall felt bigger than stars.
Take me back to the liner notes, fingerprints on the cardboard, inside jokes. When the whole block sang every quote, yeah, we pressed our lives in those grooves. no grooves. Take me back to the line I know. Tracklist written like secret codes. Every skip, every hiss we wrote till the tape ran thin on the truth.
Spin it back. Where the dust stands slow on the needle track. We were broke, we were rich in sound. Every side, A side, B went round and round. Spin it brace, spin it brace. Let it breathe, let it knock. Yeah, let it knock. Yeah, yeah, let it. Now I scroll more than I flip through crates, but my heart still lives in those heavy milk crates. Same loop playing in the midnight haze. Same scribble rhyme on a torn back page. Streaming on shuffle, but I miss that way. Long bus rides just to cop that tape. Plastic wrapped here like opening a safe. Fold out credits, wrote dreams into space. Nowadays kids got a lab in their room. We had radiator heat in a borrowed room. Mic on a hanger, hanging from the boom. Neighbors banging on the walls when the drums go boom. Still when that sample hit, I'm 12 again. Back porch cypher with my 3 best friends. If the moment had a label, it'll red back then. But the groove keeps spinning, so it never quite ends.
Take me back to the line of notes. Fingerprints on the cardboard, inside jokes. When the whole block sang every quote. Yeah, we pressed our lives in those grooves, in those grooves. Take me back to the line of notes. Tracklist written like secret codes. Every skip, every hiss we wrote till the tape ran thin on the truth, on the truth. Late night, tape deck hiss. Street lamp glow on the stoop. Back when it all hit different.
Scuff J's on the wire, that was our skyline. Quarter waters brown bag, posted by the stop sign. Sharpie on the mailbox, tagging like it's headline. Dreams in the jam sport, verses in the bread line. Cypher in the hallway, echoes in the stairwell. Beat from a box shook, dust off the drywall. Lunchroom table was the stage we would bang on it. Whole school quiet when I let that first slang vomit. Cheats chips, loose leaf scribbles in the margins. Cousin from upstate, slid tapes from the archives. Rewind with a pencil, trying to catch every bar line. Mama yelled dinner, I'm saying just one more time.
Take me back when the brave beats hit. Back when it was ours, we would live this. Hands in the air, feel the bass in our ribs. We were kids, but we knew what it is. Back when it was ours, back when it was ours, back when it was ours,
Back when it was milk crate thrown on the block, we the council. One cord hanging from the window, that was power. Static in the headphones, hard in the vocals. Every cracked sidewall felt like it was global. Posters on the bedroom wall, edges all curled. Practiced in the mirror like I'm talking to the world. Bus ride, head nod, city blurred past. Every stop, new rhyme, write it on the day pass. OG on the corner said, kid, keep spitting. Keep your soul in the words, they can't strip it. We ain't had much, had a beat and a vision. Turned the small kitchen to a whole transmission. Turned the small kitchen to a whole transmission.
take me back when the brave babes hit. Back when it was ours, we would live this. Hands in the air, feel the bass in our ribs. We were kids, but we knew what it is. Back when it was ours, yeah. Back when it was ours.
Yeah, remember that summer? Windows up, sweat on the glass. Too broke for the club, so we turned up in the back of the class. Sneakers on the desk, teacher talking about the past, but the present was a kick in the snare, hitting fast. All we ever wanted was a mic in the crowd. Whole block singing with us. That was our sound, that was our sound. Was our sound.
Brown hoodie, scuff kicks, same crew, same six, cardboard in my backpack, still got those floor flips. Block party Polaroids faded in my shoebox, battle on the blacktop, echo from the boombox. Mama yelling, turn it down, bass hit the stairwell, but every drum crack. To every die they sold me, every you can't hold me. I call my name in the train paint, let the whole city know me.
By the bodega, loose leaf, blue pen, every bar, vendetta, every rhyme, new friend, pass the mic, palm sweat, heart race, crowd stare. I spit about rent, doing pop, sold armchair. When ooze hit my back, man, that rush hit my spine. Like the first time I heard my favorite verse rewind. Now the studio's cleaner, but the hunger stayed grimy. Still chasing that first night, where the rhyme book found me. Yeah. VHS in the attic, tape lines start to blur, but the feeling stays vivid. Every frame, every word. Little kid on the carpet, knees tucked, eyes wide, learning how to time his breath to the swing of the ride. Still love the hiss in the silence, the crack in the sample. That one off beat snare turned the whole block feral. These days, bigger stage, but the script ain't changed. I'm just that same kid tagging on the back of the train. When the lights hit my face, I still see that storefront where we practiced in the glass till they turned off the fonts. If the world moves past us and the trend goes ghost, I'll be parked at the park bench, spitting rhymes to the pole. Rhymes to the pole. Rhymes to the pole. Rhymes to the pole.
Late night on the balcony, city home under feet. I hear that old groove breathing like it never missed a beat. If you listen real quiet through the cars and the rain, you can hear those old drums knocking, calling us back again. Golden era 90s hip-hop with classic boom-bap drums, warm vinyl crackle, deep bass line and underground vibe. Male rap vocals on the verses, raw flow, gritty attitude, old school delivery. Female vocals only on the chorus, melodic R&B style, hook smooth. Nostalgic hip-hop culture feel, minimal chords, authentic boom bap groove, scatter reverb tail, spinner ready funk intro, clean electric heartstrings. Golden era 90s hip-hop with classic boom bap drums, warm vinyl crackle, deep bass line and underground vibe. Mirror rap vocals on the verses, raw flow, gritty attitude, old school delivery. Female vocals only on the chorus, melodic R&B style, hook so nostalgia hip-hop culture feel, minimal chords, authentic boom bap groove, scatter reverb tail, center volume funk intro, clean electric show, heartstrings, extended mix full. Classic boom bap drums, one vinyl crackle, deep bass line and underground vibe. Male rap vocals on the verses, raw flow, gritty attitude, old school delivery. Female vocals only on the chorus and on the Goldie style. Hip hop culture feel, minimal chords, authentic boom
Golden era 90s hip-hop with classic boom-bap drums, warm vinyl crackle, deep bass line and underground vibe. Male rap vocals on the verses, raw flow, gritty attitude, old school delivery. Female vocals only on the chorus, melodic R&B style, hook smooth, smoke. Nostalgic hip-hop culture feel, minimal chords, authentic boom-bap groove, scattered rebel tales, cinematic funk intro, clean electric doll hop strings, extended mix, full and track.
Friday night on the stoop, crack steps, crack screen. Label on my fitted, half pill, still clean. Walkman humming in my palm like a heartbeat. Rewind lines till the tape start to half screech. Backpack sagging, fat markers in the rhyme book. Corner store cat nod once, that's a sign. Look, token in my pocket, train scream through the tunnel. Banging on the doors, make a beat out the rumble. Posters on the wall get torn, but the tags stay. Whole crew cramped in the room, call it backstage. Mom yelling, turn it down, pots on the oven. I'm scribbling a 16, treat it like it's nothing. Cypher in the park, one speaker in a long cord. Crack concrete, chalk lines on the floorboard. We ain't have much, just a crust and a dream, but the rhyme scheme clean, cut sharper than it seemed.
Back when we lived for the boom in the back, whole world fit in the tape and a strap. Hands up high, let the record spin slow. If you know, then you know, then you know.
Back in the day,
We were broke, but the rhythm was gold. Every bar felt heavy tenfold. Hold that sound in your chest, let it grow. If you know, then you know, then you know.
Graph drip on my fingertips, ink in my cuticles. Writing on the bus seats, quiet but musical. OG on the bench, tell a story about the block days. How a little loop flip, turn painted a lock safe. Milk crate thrown for the DJ. Wires tape, flip a little static in the thunder when the snare shake. Cops roll by, act calm, keep the eyes low. But the rhyme in my mind loud, never lie low. Hit the lunchroom table, knuckles for percussion. Battles in a circle, every punchline crushing. I ain't had chains, just stains on the hoodie, but the hood look proud when I cook something good. See, now I hear that hiss, that crackle, I'm home. Every dusty kick drum like a payphone. Calling who I was, who I still wanna be. Just a kid with a pen chasing break beats free.
back when we lived for.
Tape is breathing, street lamp buzzing on the screen, old footage in my head, click clack of the machine.
Fat laces, ink on my jeans. Mom yelling at the door, I was looking 16. Milk crate thrown, park bench council. Cardboard throne rooms, battles at the fountain. Stickers on the stop sign, names on the bus line. Late night ciphers till the sun cut the skyline. Lunchroom tables, knuckles for the snare. Hope in my chest like I caught it in the air.
Back in the cipher, I feel alive. Every scratch in the groove keeps me in time. Hold that moment, don't let it fade. We were kids with a dream and a broken tape. Back in the cipher, I feel alive. Hear that rhythm, it's the story of my life. Hold that moment, let the record play. We were rich in the night with our pockets of change.
Mixtape hustle, 2 for $5 on the corner. Dubbed over weddings, grandma's old recorder. Static in the speakers, hard in the verse. Learn how to lose before I ever learned first. posters peeling, summer sweat dripping, beating my brain, whole block tripping. Did it for respect, never for the fame. 4-letter tag, but they all knew the name.
Spin it back.
Let the dust just dance.
Every pop, every crack.
That's the second chance. Old friends in the hook, old fights in the base, whole past in the loop. I can feel it in this place, yeah.
Spin it back.
Let every dust just dance.
Every pop, every crack.
That's the second chance. Old friends in the hook, old fights in the base, whole past in the loop. I can feel it in this place, yeah. In this place, yeah. Light buzz, chips on the shelf. Drop my last few coins just to press record myself. Notebook folded, lines in the margins, dreams in the binding, fear in the garbage. City on my shoulders, but the beat felt kind. Kept my head above the mess like a lifeline. Now the crowd sings the words I wrote in that pain. Same old kid, just a wider frame.
Back in the cypher, I feel alive. Every scratch in the groove keeps me in time. Hold that moment, don't let it fade. We were kids with a dream and a broken tape. Back in the cypher, I feel alive. Hear that rhythm, it's the story of my life. Hold that moment, let the record play. We were rich in the night with our pockets of change.
Pop that tape in. Let it run. Let it run.
Dust on the cover, tag on the train door, photo of the crew, all of us same floor.
First light, 4 buses just to hit that park. Backpack full of black books, heart full of sparks. Boom from a window, someone's cousin on the decks. Milk crate thrown, whole block on the steps. Loose laces, tall tees, beat up kicks. Cone flip, who spits first, call that fix. Wordplay heavy like a pad full of bricks. Every little pause got the corner in the mix. We ain't had much, but we had that sound. Cardboard square, spin kings on the ground. Old head yelling, keep your pen honest, kid. Every 16 felt bigger than where we lived.
Back in the cypher, we were so alive. Hands in the air, let the moment drive. Every break, every rhyme, every inside joke. Back in the cypher, that's where we woke.
Payphone numbers on a crumpled receipt. Mixtape trading like some underground fleet. Dub that joint till the high-end fried. Label half pills, still we let that ride. Corner store run, orange drink chips, cheap. Notebook bars I would never dare to tweet. Battle in the alley, crowd thick, close ring. Silence when the punch hit, felt that sting. Police slow roll, but they let us just rap. Saw their heads nod once, then they eased off the trap. We built worlds in a 2-block span. Little stage made of crates and a box fan.
Where did the summers go?
They live in the loops.
In the loops, in the loops. Every crack speaker glows.
That's truth.
That's proof, that's youth. We were broke, but the dreams ran rich.
From the curb to the sky, never flip that switch.
If you feel it, put your fist up high. Let the past and the present collide. Back in the cypher, we were so alive. Hands in the air, let the moment drive. Every break, every rhyme, every inside joke. Back in the cypher, that's where we woke.
Bought the single for the sticker, kept the plastic on the sleeve. Passed around the lunchroom like a secret we believe. Backpack sagging from the markers and the notebooks full of bars. Cousin had the system in the trunk, you heard it from afar. Saturday cypher by the stairs, some choke, some flew. First time I felt my own name echo back from the crew. Mama yelling from the window, boy come eat, it's late. I said one more round, hard drumming with the brakes.
Take me back, back in the crates again where the dust on the way. Felt just like a friend, we were kids with a dream and $1 to spend. If I could pause that time, I never hit it.
Walkman on head low, stickers on the cover, dub tapes 3 deep. Had the hits like a brother, corner store chips, grape drink. Leaned on the wall, arguing who had the best verse on every single song. Radio at midnight, DJ blending the gems. Brady shot my zip code like he knew all of them. First show, shaky stage, mic smelling like rust. I spit it from the stomach, crowd answer with trust.
Way back, back in the crates again where the dust on the way. Felt just like a friend, we were kids with a dream and $1 to spend. If I could pause that time, that I never hit it.
Now the block got condos, same spot, new gloss. But I still see the outlines of the names we lost. Still feel that kick drum in the cracks of the curb. Every tag on the track list was a life, not a word. So I drop for the ones who ain't here to rewind. For the friends in the margins that the world left unsigned. When the needle hits the groove and the room folds thin, it's those nights in the stairwell, breathing back in.
Back in the crates again where the dust on the wax. Felt just like a friend, we were kids with a dream and $1 to spend. If I could